Hey Libra, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for all Libra placements. Keep in mind that this is a general reading and may not resonate entirely for everyone. If you want me to pick up on your energy in upcoming readings, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, don't forget to look in the information in the description box for that. And I miss you guys. I feel like I haven't been on here in a while, but I've been so busy. And you know, I never like to post, or I don't like to upload videos when I'm not feeling like full energy, or when I know I'm going to put like a half-ass video up here, so I don't do that to you guys. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in with Libra. So I do want to start with the dice today, and then we'll get into some oracle cards. I feel like in your energy, every time, at least the past couple times that I do a reading for Libra, it's very like deep, it's very like spiritual, philosophical. So if this is not the type of reading you're looking for, this might not be for you, but I mean, the energy could change. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in. So some of the downloads I got for you guys is that some of you could be socializing more. There's something more like something's coming through with your communication. So I'm not sure if you guys are talking to more people around you, or if you guys are just more social in a community, but it definitely feels like you guys are learning to speak up more. You're sharing your input more, you're talking to more people, you're putting yourself out there more. I was even hearing like some of you guys might have gotten a new neighbor or a new coworker, and now I'm getting this energy of like you showing someone around. I even have this energy here of someone here has twins, or maybe you know someone who has twins. There's something about twins that might be for like one person, if that. But yeah, something very significant coming through about your communication style, or just you communicating a lot right now. And then something very significant about like your daily routine, or like the people around you, like the community around you, your neighbors, your family, things like that. That could be very important right now. And then when it comes to this whole like spiritual energy that I was getting here, I feel like whoever I'm connecting to in this reading, you guys have cleared an ancient debt, an ancient cycle that a lot of your ancestors were wrapped up in. And I specifically heard, because I was writing down, like I was channeling as I was writing, and I was going to write down, you've cleared an ancient cycle. But what I wrote down is you've cleared an ancient debt. So there's something here that maybe your bloodline is attached to. This could have been some sort of karma, or something that they owed, something that maybe they put some sort of negative energy out there like generations ago, and ever since then there's like some sort of debt that your family owed or something like that. But I was definitely getting that you cleared that, and now I feel like because of that you get to rewrite the script of your ancestors. So maybe your ancestors were destined to live a certain life, or like a karmic lifestyle, because they had to clear that debt, right? Sometimes when we incarnate into physical reality, a lot of our lifetime is spent paying back karma. Sometimes it's the entirety of our lives, like a lot of our past lives, maybe we lived that entire lifetime paying back negative karma. Maybe we suffered that entire lifetime. Maybe a lot of your ancestors suffered their entire lives. They had to, I don't know why I'm hearing like quotes from the Bible. Yeah, I'm hearing quotes from the Bible of like, you're going to be destined to experience pain. I don't know the exact lines, or like, because I'm not a religious person. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like that one part where Adam and Eve were banished from the Garden of Eden, and then like, you know, God told them that they would have to suffer to have children, that women would have to be in pain, they would have to work forever, they'd have to starve. Like that's kind of the energy I'm getting. Maybe a lot of your ancestors come from that type of energy, like foraging or suffering or famine or just suffering in general. And I feel like now you guys here, and this is not the first time I've gotten this energy, I feel like now you get to rewrite the script of your ancestors. So it's like you guys might be the cycle breaker. You guys might be the first person in your family to actually live life a different way. And I feel like you defeated an arch nemesis is also what I was hearing. You have defeated some sort of arch nemesis. There could have been some sort of spiritual battle in the bloodline. So maybe a lot of you, or again, a lot of your ancestors, they could have been involved in some sort of spiritual warfare. This could have been like literal warfare, but it is giving me more of like the spiritual energy where there was like some sort of hit or some sort of tag put on your bloodline. And I feel like you guys have defeated whatever entity or whatever person or whatever energy that was, whatever karma that was. I don't know, because now I'm hearing like 200-year cycle. So maybe this traces back 200 years. This could have happened 200 years ago in your bloodline, but I feel like you guys are the first one to beat them, whether this is clearing the karma, or I'm hearing like you guys are going to be the first in the bloodline to actually outlive that karmic cycle. So yes, it's like maybe a good portion of your life has been spent paying back that karma, but now you are alive to experience the good things coming after that. But yeah, that's kind of what I was getting. So I'm gonna see what else we get here for you guys. So what does Libra need to hear? Libra collective, what do they need to hear right now? What's going on? All right, so we have Capricorn, we have Neptune, and we have the 4th house. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like you guys have cleared an ancient debt with Capricorn, with Neptune, with the 4th house. There's something here tied to your bloodline. There's something tied to your ancestry that maybe you guys were not privy to. There's some sort of information, or there's some sort of very like extreme, I'm just getting like extreme. And now that I have Capricorn energy here, it makes sense, because I feel like this is a lot of Saturnian energy, like suffering, famine. I'm getting thirsty as I'm saying this. Like a lot of your family members, and maybe even yourself, you guys have suffered a lot, and maybe you didn't know why. Maybe you didn't know why, because I'm seeing this energy of like maybe having to work so much and never getting enough money, or you never have enough food. It's like there's something here where you never had enough. Like you put in so much energy towards something, but you never had enough coming in return. And I feel like that's going to change here. There's definitely something very strong tied to your bloodline when it comes to some sort of karmic cycle, but like a very long karmic cycle that had to be cleared out. For a lot of you, I'm even hearing like this could have been, because I heard spiritual hit, this could have been something where like a curse was placed on the family. Hold on, I'm writing something down. Yeah, so there could have been like a spiritual hit or like a curse put on the family. There could have been something here that was, like, to be honest, I really am getting like a spiritual hit or some sort of curse that kind of confused the generations or confused your ancestors or something like that. It's like where your mind could not function properly. I feel like you guys are clearing this. This is intense. Let's see what's coming through with this energy. Totally bananas, Joker. I'm hearing you guys are the first ones to tame the beast. I don't know what that means. So again, this could have been some sort of karmic cycle in your family where maybe everyone lives a certain way, everyone does things a certain way. Maybe there's a specific obsession or like addiction, compulsion that every family member has, and I feel like you guys are clearing that. Hold on a second, because I'm getting a bunch of downloads. I gotta write something down. Yeah. Oh shit. Way through in high tension. There could be some sort of either sexual addiction or anger problems that run in your family as well. What does Libra need to hear right now? Libra. Maya, how she spins. Okay, this is a very prominent card in this deck. This card actually talks about weaving the fabric of reality, weaving the fabric of your own reality. And I also notice how she's elevated like above the Earth's atmosphere. So there's something here about like you guys could have some sort of skill that traces back, like I'm hearing eons. Like maybe there's something here about tapestries, weaving, sewing, maybe some of the women in your family. We also have asylum at the back and pearls before swine. Very interesting. I don't know why I'm hearing that. There could have been a lot of mental illness as well in the family. Maybe a lot of you were isolated, or not you, but like your ancestors. Like I feel like the ancestors are very strong here. They want to let you know that they were isolated, or they had to live life a very difficult way. Maybe they had to make their own clothes. They had to like, again, forage for their own food. They had to suffer. They had to live a very primitive lifestyle. And I feel like with this energy coming through, it's like you guys are coming out of that. You guys now get to create the fabric of your own life. You get to, with whatever talent you have, you get to weave your own reality now. Taking up arms, deep end, magic carpet. Maybe I'm even hearing if this is a spiritual gift or this is a talent that family members in your family have. It's like they were afraid to go after it. They were afraid to express that part of themselves. Maybe because it was more of a conservative society back then. Maybe because they were afraid of backlash. But I feel like it really has to do with the way the society was like 100, 200, 300 years ago. I feel like if there's some sort of psychic gift here, or if there's some sort of talent, they had to suppress that. But I feel like you get to thrive in it. You get to express it, because I see with taking up arms, it's like you're taking up space. And going back to what I was saying about more socializing, more communication, it really feels like you guys are really putting yourself out there. Like you're not afraid to be yourself. You're not afraid to showcase your talents. And I feel like that's part of you clearing whatever karma this is. Serpent power, fire of sacrifice. Yeah, some of you guys have a very intense Kundalini, like sacral energy that maybe was misused in previous generations in your family, but you are using that in a conductive way, where maybe you are using it in a creative way. You're making things out of that energy. Let's see, we have the way through again coming through, and then recall memory. Yeah. I feel like with Neptune here, way through and recall memory, There's something very significant about, like, you guys could have meditated, or you guys could have had some sort of answer come to you through your dreams, or maybe through, again, meditation, hypnotherapy, deep end. Yeah, I feel like you guys really went to the bottom of something, or you got to the bottom of something. I feel like your ancestors have also instilled some sort of strength within you in order to recall something, to remember what happened to them. Yeah, look at this. Burning bush, the lineage tree, the fire of sacrifice. I really am getting a very strong ancestral energy here, and I really strongly feel that your ancestors, they instilled something in you that they were good at, whether it's a talent, whether it's a spiritual gift. And they're telling me that they want you to remember something. So, I mean, that's going to be different for everyone, but they want you to remember something because you're going to be the one to go past the point that they could not reach. Let's see. Yeah. 3 of Swords and the Sun. I know I've picked up on this energy for you guys before. So it's like maybe your ancestors, they could not complete their mission. They were not able to express themselves. They were not able to share their talents, but you can. Father of Wands in the East with the King of Wands. We have Brahma, and we have material gain with the 9 of Stones. And then we have Osiris with the Prince of Swords. So yes, your ancestors are telling me loud and clear that they want you to be able to make money off of whatever this is. Like, they're literally like yelling in my ear right now. Perfection, 4 of Wands. You guys definitely have a group of ancestors who support you, who have given you their gifts. Maybe I'm even seeing like 4 ancestors where they've each given you like their gift, like something that they're good at. You know what I'm seeing, you guys? I'm seeing, hold on. Oh my God, so many downloads. I'm seeing from Sleeping Beauty when the fairies found out that Aurora was born, and they went to the palace, and they each bestowed upon her a gift. They gave her, like, you know, the gift of beauty, or the gift of, what was it? The gift of her voice. There's something here about these ancestors each gave you a gift. I see them each standing above you as you're incarnating into earth, or even as you're sleeping. It's like they work on you as well, and they've each given you a gift, something that you can use to profit off of, to make a living off of. Yeah, I'm hearing like, I'm even hearing like your ancestors, not, yeah, no, because I don't like to, the whole sacrifice thing. It's like, I mean, but they're saying that they sacrificed like their lives. Okay, I'll say it this way. Their lives were a sacrifice in order for you to do whatever this is. Strength. Yeah, Ace of Swords in the South. This is something that has to do with communication, talents, or spirituality. Yes, virtue, 3 of Wands. Exactly. And there's something here about you guys being very responsible people, very virtuous people. You guys have a strong moral compass, and I feel like that's also why these ancestors trust you with whatever this is. Chariot, the Moon. I feel like when it goes back to this Neptune energy, I kind of want to figure this out, because I feel like they're trying to tell me something here, that there's something that has happened either in your lifetime or in previous lifetimes or in their lifetime here. What happened with this Neptune energy, this Moon energy, 3 of Swords? Some of you guys could have been, yeah, someone could have been executed. We have the King of Cups. We have the Hermit. I'm just getting this energy of being forced to suppress their talents. I don't know if you guys have seen, I just recently watched this actually, the live action Mulan film. And I remember in the very beginning of the film where she's a child and she's, you know, battling, or she's practicing her, I don't even know, it's not Tai Chi, it was her, I don't know, her fighting, her battle, whatever. And she's practicing her skills, and her father, like, he's having a conversation with the mother, and the mom's like, well, you know, like, when she gets to a certain age, she has to stop doing that because she has to be a wife, and she has to be prim and proper and subtle, and like all these things that were so valued in ancient China. And so like the father goes out there to talk to her, and he's like, yeah, you're really great at this, but you know, it's time for you to suppress that gift. It's time for you, I forgot the words that he told her, but he's like, it's time for you to bury that. And this is what I'm getting. Like, I feel like your ancestors, they could have expressed something that during their lifetimes was not welcome, or that was not accepted. It was frowned upon, and I feel like they were forced to suppress that, whether it's a psychic ability, whether it's some sort of other type of literally any artistic talent. Maybe they were very smart, maybe they knew a lot of information about something, but they were not allowed to express that. I'm even hearing, especially if these are women, because it was very frowned upon back then for women to be educated, for women to have any say-so in their lives. So I feel like when it comes to that energy, they're showing me that they were forced to suppress something, but you don't have to. 10 of Cups, the Sun, the King of Swords. Yeah, you guys have, and I'm even hearing they're bestowing their knowledge upon you. Yeah, you guys have a lot of ancestors with you. Cruelty, 9 of Swords. Yeah, for some of them, they were executed, especially if this was during the Salem witch trials or any other witch trials. Yeah, alchemy, Queen of Stones. I'm literally, I don't know how else to say this, but I'm literally hearing that they've paved the way in order for you to be able to do this safely. Some of you guys might even have past life memories. Like some of these lifetimes could even be your lifetimes. Maybe you were executed. Maybe you're afraid to speak up. You're afraid to put yourself out there because you're afraid it's going to happen again. But I'm hearing that they have your back. They're protecting you and they're not going to let that happen this time. Yeah, Page of Wands. We have Krishna. We have oppression with the 10 of Wands. Ace of Stones in the West. I'm hearing that some of you, all you know is oppression. All you know is difficulty. All you know is burden. And I feel like that's going to change. How is that going to change? Because they're telling me it is, but they're not showing me. I mean, let's see. Ace of Stones in the West and the High Priestess. Yeah, they're saying that the more you express yourself, the more it's going to come. The more opportunities will come to you, the more you are yourself, the more that you share what's on your mind. 2 of Stones and the Queen of Cups. We have Venus of Willendor here. And we have Ace of Wands in the East. Yeah, I feel like there's something here that you guys have been sitting on. 3 of Swords, the Hierophant. Again, this very intense amount of knowledge that you guys have about something, or the spiritual knowledge that you have, or this artistic ability that you guys have. I feel like you guys are holding on to that. Like you're not expressing it. And I feel like they really want you to do that, because the more that you do that, the more opportunities you're going to see come into your life. For some of you, again, I'm hearing 4. You guys have 4 talents. 4 talents, because they keep showing me like the fairies from Sleeping Beauty, but they're showing me 4 instead of 3. You guys have 1 talent from each ancestor. So you guys are very gifted. High tension, earthbound. Damn. Yeah, totally bananas. They're saying you didn't come here for nothing. You didn't come here for nothing. You came here to express yourself. You came here to actually give life to whatever this is. Because I feel like with high tension, again, it's like your bloodline has been forced to suppress something for quite some time. Death configuration, tree spirit with Yakshi. The Guardian. Yeah, no, I feel like a lot of you, there's nothing really, like it's very straightforward here. It's the same energy I'm getting. They're just telling you to start expressing whatever talent this is. What's something positive that Libra can look forward to? The Star in the Tower. Some of you guys are meant to make it big. Like you guys are meant to be like known very well. Not like, I'm not saying like super like billionaire or like, I don't know, maybe for some of you it will be. Oh, but look at that, richness with the 10 of Stones. Some of you guys are meant to make a living off of whatever this is. You're meant to be known. You're meant to make a mark on this world. Yeah, some of you guys are meant to be famous, stars, actresses, actors. You're meant to, I don't know, I keep seeing like you're meant to make it big. I'm seeing like someone's like photo or like a mural, or like, what do they call those? Like those flashing billboards where they have people's photos pop up in the big cities. Like I'm seeing that as well. You guys are going to be known, like very known, very wealthy for some sort of knowledge that you have or some sort of talent that you have. And I'm hearing like you're not supposed to feel guilty. Serpent power, you're not supposed to feel guilty. You might feel bad. Look at this. Holocaust. You guys might feel bad because maybe certain family members were unable to do this. Or maybe for some of you guys, there was like a genocide of your family, of your family name or something like that. And they were not able to live up to some sort of expectations here. And I feel like you guys feel bad, or you guys have this like survivor's remorse for something. But they're telling me that you're not supposed to feel bad. We have Mercury and Guardian. You're meant to express yourself. You're safe. You are safe. You're protected. Phoenix, yeah, they want you to do this. Whatever this is, it's going to rise you into a bunch of power. And not egotistical power, but the power that comes with knowing the self. The power that comes with being able to live in your authenticity and express yourself without fear. I feel like that's what they want for you, because they were not able to do that. And I literally see them like celebrating. Like they're like, yes, like they're like so happy on the other side. The Moon, the Queen of Cups. I just heard make your mother proud, make your mama proud. Maybe for some of you guys, you want to make your mom proud specifically. Maybe she's crossed over. That's for somebody. But I'm literally hearing that you're going to make them all proud. You're going to make yourself proud. You're going to make them proud. It's a very interesting message today. The Fool. No, it's time to start. It's time to take a new path. Page of Stones. It's literally time to take a new path. You get to rewrite the script of your ancestors. You are going to be the first one that lives life differently. And I feel like you need to embrace that. So I think I'm just going to leave this here. Yeah. I really hope I was able to connect to whoever needed to hear this message. And I'll see you guys in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye.